So it's Valentine's Day, and I am down in Center Parcs in Whinfell, which is in the north of England. Um, I just came down for a wee break from it all, but when I opened up Pokemon Go for a wander about, I was amazed to discover how many Pokestops are actually in this park. Now, I've been in parks before, but there is literally, for the space of the area, there is a lot of Pokestops in this entire park. There's quite a few gyms as well. I'm not exactly sure of the numbers, but I am going to go for a walk and try and do stop in the place. I've spanned quite a few of them because I'm obviously when I was getting here, basically I'm not going to walk by a Pokestop and not spin it. There's also an event on which I believe is with Luvdisc, so you get extra Stardust today, so it's a good excuse to have a walk around the park. This will be my first catch of the day, or not, as the case may be. Catching these, I've also got an app open on the other page, which once I cut this, I'll flick it over. Let's see, do you get extra Stardust? I do believe. Yeah, I suppose you do. Yeah, you do. It's pretty cool. I will just flip this over. Do my walk. I will start this. See how many miles it takes to walk around and take every one of them in, and count them as I go. Hopefully, I enjoy it. I still play Pokemon Go primarily for the fact that it makes me walk because I need to lose weight, and this seems like a good excuse to go out and do it. Right, I will get going then. Grab my coat and hat, and it stops snowing mostly, and I'll start this. So that is me literally just back into the room. Good walk. Took most of the day. It wasn't that long a distance, but I may have took my time and sallied, as it were, and may have stopped for a coffee at one point. What it says on my walk is it was 6 miles, and I'm not really worried about the time. So the whole journey around the entire park took me 6 miles, and it's basically there it is there. The squiggly bits in the middle. Starting down in the bottom there and went going all the way around. I did the outside of the park first. Played all the stage, which was the furthest park, then back round, and then all the clump are in the middle, and then back to the right. Bag, as you would call it, is absolutely rammed. I'm nearly at my max, which is 1,500. I did pick up a lot of stuff. I can do without seeing any Luvdiscs ever again. But there was some nice finds, and if you just look at my recents here, this place is absolutely a fortune with Pokemon. Without even lures on the stops, there is just tons of stuff. Some of it is not that rare, but that was just sitting about, which is kind of cool. It was quite good. It was that cold when I was up at the stables. I did accidentally level 2 things up by pressing the wrong button because my fingers were so cold, because that's quite high up in the hill. But once I get a chance, that's unusually fine, isn't it? That's mainly only like desert and that. Once I get a chance, I will sit down, go through all these, and see what I'm keeping, see what I'm not, see if there's any good ones. Yesterday, when I was just wondering about willy-nilly, I did pick up 100% Wilmer, which I evolved, so it's perfect IV. That's without any tracking or anything, which was kind of cool. That's also from the first few days. I got a 93 there, a 84 nose pass. It's quite a nice thing to find in the wild. But yeah, I'm probably going to go and have some lunch. I suppose it's nearly dinner time now. And a wee beer, and clear these out, see what's good, and then I'll show you the entire route. I'll count how many Pokestops there is. All of them appear to be in the right place, except for one of them. The one over at the centre that's the one I didn't spin, because it's actually meant to be, it's called Butterfly Wings, but it's actually in the back end of a pub, which I'm sure is not the locale they intended. So I've not had the time to count exactly how many Pokestops gyms are in this location, but it seems to be between 48 and 50, which is absolutely insane for a 5-mile walk area. This place is about the size of a small village, and it is a tourist attraction, yeah, like a theme park like Disneyland, or places like that, Universal Studios in the States, where they have a high density of people on holiday and they want Pokemon to be really prevalent. But as much as good fun as it is, if you look at this place as being like a small village. Somewhere like Comrie, and the highway to the Highlands, a place I go to quite often, is about the same size as this. Has 4 churches, quite a lot of monuments, golf course, has the Devil's Cauldron, which is a tourist attraction, has historic bridges. I mean, it's got a lot going on for it. Has 1 Pokestop in it. 1. Now, they always go on about rural players and it's not fair for the rural players, so that's clearly an issue. With a place like that has 1 Pokestop, this place has hundreds, well, 50. There's clearly an imbalance. And how can they expect something like Harry Potter to be a success? Because they're obviously going to use the same templates as here, I'll say it will be a success, but it won't be the success it could be. Basically, there should be more Pokestops. Now, they always say go and play Ingress, and then you can put your suggestions through that. But I don't play that game. I play Pokemon. I play it so I can go out for a walk. I enjoy the walking aspect and going, there's another gym, walk to that. There's another Pokestop, walk to that. If there's is only one gym in a village, then you know the only gym in the village. Um, it clearly unbalances the games for the rural players because they don't have anywhere to go except for that one Pokestop to spin. Um, and this is clearly that either they're not being brought over from Ingress, or there is not an easy way to say, right, this should be a gym, this should be a Pokestop, which is something they have to address in the game, and they basically have to make it much easier for Pokemon Go players to turn around and say, look, this needs to be a gym, this needs to be a Pokestop, please put these in. Because as it stands just now, it seems to be a really unbalanced system. You've got somewhere like West Kilbride down in the Ayrshire coast, which seems to have a better, that whole West Coast area of all the Ayr, Troon and all that, they have a lot more gyms and Pokestops in the wee villages all up there, as opposed to you got to the Highlands where it's suddenly a village of the same size only has one Pokestop, or even on the borders, North England and Scotland, where there's small villages that have one Pokestop and have filled with historic landmarks. This just strikes me as really crazy, and really something that Niantic need to look at very seriously and say, look, we need to fix this. Now, maybe in America, which is the company's from, there's a lot of wee villages and towns that have nothing in them. They're just houses. But in Europe and the rest of the world, Asia, that's not the case. Villages are basically been there for hundreds and hundreds of years and they've always got their own local history. So as much as it's been great coming down here, seeing all these stops and getting loads of good stuff, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm going to recent. It does strike me as a slightly imbalance that could be a lot more done for smaller places that aren't tourist attractions, that aren't holiday destinations. At the end of the day, somewhere like Comrie is a holiday destination. It's got a caravan park. People go there to hike, and so all villages kind of are holiday destinations, and Niantic really need to look at that and kind of fix it, because it does strike me as a bit crazy. Anyway, I got stuff to do today. Hope that was of some interest. You should come down here, it's really nice. It is a bit of a family place. They have amazing spa facilities, that's what I'm down here for. And I'm going to sit in the sun all day from the rest of the day, so see you later.